Hi everyone, and Dragon with you. So today I'll talk about the writer's light and testing Markus. The reason why I posted this video kind of late today is I wanted to perform a lot of testing for Markus survival. So first of all, you need to log in 3 times, then you can get VIP points up to 4,500. You see that it gives you extra emeralds. And I think it should be Markus's soul stones, not skin stones. But I'm not sure because actually we have just skin stones, right? So probably soul stones. Then we have spent emeralds for models and Markus souls and spent energy. So that's the last task. Up to 15,000 energy. Up to 65,000 emeralds and up to 4,500 VIP points more. That's the quest of getting Markus's souls. So to talk about Markus, first of all, I need to refer to his role and what actually is the value of Markus, right? So first of all, he is able to heal and also block for 5 seconds any damage of the target, which is pretty nice. So that's a healing and block of damage for one target. Then we have the second ability, which allows you to heal allies and to deal some damage to the opponents. So all are effective. Then we have compassion, that's the healing of the lowest health, right? So we have another ability who is able to get back the most damaged character. And the last thing, ascension. So after dying, Markus gets a ghost and is able to cast something. Obviously longer than 10 seconds is just the low rank ability. So that's about Markus. Also what I wanted to show you is that he's a paladin. I think he can be your tank. I already saw some teams at tournaments where you had Markus as a tank, so he has intelligence, armor and health, which is nice. So he has some attributes from tank, also some attributes from healer and a mage, right? So healer slash support. What else do we have here? Again, armor and health. So he is built like an intelligent tank. Artifacts buff magic defense. So that's how he defends from mages. Also, we have Defender's Covenant and Ring of Intelligence. So it's a hybrid of an intelligent and tanky character. I performed the tests with Markus and would like to share my results. So the first test was performed with can you let Astaroth survive? That's the idea. So I took 1 or 2 characters to remove the steam. We had 1 damage dealer and either nothing or 1 healer. So first of all I tried Yasmine plus Markus. I could not go through. Also Ishmael failed pretty soon. Qin Mao was defeated, but I would like to show you the fight with Qin Mao because she dealt a lot of damage and thanks to her Ascension ability, it was really painful for the right team. What I'm trying to say is just check the heal block. So anyway, thanks to heal block, after this fight the opponent will not be able to be with full health unless you remove this debuff with someone else. So as a result, Qin Mao managed to deal a nice amount of damage, but you see that still that was not good enough. Next, I tested Arachne. Arachne was not able to remove the opponent, although she managed to do quite a nice work. So I'll just show you how the fight went. All the time the opponent was stunned, and she tried to remove Markus because that's a weaker hero. And I would say she did it. So at least you see that she did it once. The second attempt was with her finishing ability. And as a result, no more Markus. But she could not go through the healing. That's it. So if I show you the results, that was good enough, I would say. But she couldn't go through Oliver's healing. The next test was performed with Orion, and Orion just smashed the entire team, which is pretty nice. So I'll show you that Orion is able to go through everything. we already have this magic defense, but Orion has magic penetration. So actually it's like compensation. And less than 1 minute, Orion kills everything. Dante did kind of nothing here, and same about Ju, so Ju was totally useless at this point. I also had some other tests, so I tried Tristan, which wasn't very helpful. Phobos dealt some damage, but was not good enough. And the Kark failed without any progress, I would say. So that's the results of Markus plus Astaroth. Then I tested same thing, but this time we have Markus plus Aurora. Once again, we have healing buff for the tank, and that's why I tried to understand. So which character can go through this? This time Orion could not win, although that was really effective. But if you place just Orion with no help, then remember that Aurora can strike back. So she collects the damage, throws it back, and also she is effective against magic damages, so that he can't go through her defenses. Which is same thing was about to happen if I played another mage, but even with Markus, we didn't have enough progress to finish this team. And I'll show you why. So actually, Orion deals a huge amount of damage, that's obvious. But anyway, Aurora can stop a lot of it. And Markus also casts magic defense. So as a result, you see that actually we have a huge amount of damage, yes, no doubt. So that was not easy for the right team. But because of this absorption ability, Orion couldn't kill anybody. The next test which I performed was with Ishmael, that didn't work nicely. Demon played Lars Krista, but there's two characters, two damage dealers, not one. Arachne also was defeated here. Qin Mao couldn't go through these defenses, and even with Markus she didn't go through. Yasmine failed pretty soon, and Phobos failed too. So I think that this combination allows you to get dodge into the entire team, also a nice magic defense, also a healing for the Aurora, which is pretty nice, and as a result I couldn't win with one damage dealer at all. The third test was performed against like Corvus plus Markus. Once again tank was Oliver, so Phobos couldn't go through. Then we had Phobos plus Markus, didn't help much. Kark didn't go through. In both versions actually. Orion was defeated here, but when I placed Markus plus Orion, that worked. So I still think that if you want to counter Markus, then you may try mages, because that's the first option, and the second option is just try to kill the entire team at once. Because if you try to kill only one unit, then just Markus helps a lot. Arachne failed here. Yasmine also worked. Yes, I know that's like a surprise, but please be careful that Markus defends Yasmine from Corvus. This 5-second immunity is really critical, so check this out. The burning starts, but at some point Markus is able to cast immunity. And here we go. So Yasmine just removes Corvus, survives, and now, yes, now Corvus is immune. So this immunity strikes allows Yasmine to deal a crazy amount of damage, at the same time survive, and yes, that was close, but she won. Qin Mao didn't do it, and Demon also tested two characters that didn't work. Okay, so the last test was just Markus. So just Markus, 1 versus 1, with Oliver patronage to make him work better, and actually Markus can be your tank. So he has 500,000 health, which is pretty nice. Also, he is able to protect himself. This time I don't have any help, so just 1 versus 1. And you'll see that it's not so easy to remove Markus actually. Looks like he's almost done, but then he starts to heal, he starts to be immune, and the timer is ticking. So yeah, the fight was kind of close, but you see that we couldn't finish him. Same about Yasmine. So that's why I told you that Markus is effective against Yasmine. I got stuck many times with my Yasmine at adventures, because I couldn't kill a single target. The problem was I just felt useless either at front line or at back line. If you strike the entire team, then it's not a big problem, so Markus will not help much against all team killers. But if you try to remove one single target, then you need to be faster. So you see, with this immunity, Yasmine was not able to remove Markus, 1 versus 1. Then I tested some more characters, so Dante was defeated, Arachne was defeated, Chinmao was defeated, and Orion won. So only Orion managed to kill him 1 versus 1, I guess. Yes, that's it. So that's what I wanted to talk about Markus. I wanted to show you the fights and make just several important solutions. First of all, you can use Markus to make your Yasmine survive against Corvus when she jumps. Second, you can save your characters from Yasmine. And single target damage dealers are actually. Third one, Markus can actually be your tank at some cases. And actually I think that's a nice hero, but he is not effective at some cases. For example, if the opponent tries to kill your entire team, then he can protect only one target, because his all heal is not super powerful. And also I tried to find Markus at ranking. On Arena I couldn't find any teams with Markus at top 50. But still I think it's a nice hero, and if you need a hybrid team defending from Yasmine, then you may play Markus. That's my conclusion. So thanks for watching. See you in my next videos. Good luck to you.